one as we get closer to it.
Oh, please tweak away. All right, Tom, thank you. Albertsons and Rite Aid scrap plans to merge, and no one can figure out what made hundreds of people sick at an Ohio Chipotle. Jane King has these stories and so much more. It's today's Business Report.
Albertsons and Rite Aid have abruptly abandoned their planned merger. The retailers announced that they are calling off the deal because of pushback from shareholders who complained that it undervalued Rite Aid. Albertsons refused to raise its price, so it fell apart. Health authorities who are looking into the sickness outbreak at an Ohio Chipotle have no idea what happened, and that's after hundreds of interviews and medical tests. Now, the tests have come back negative for the usual suspects like Salmonella, E. coli, and norovirus. A spokesperson for the Delaware County General Health District says that leftover food is still being tested, and maybe that will answer the question. Well, what is the #1 reason Americans save money? It is not retirement or to buy a home. It's to travel. SunTrust Banks recently revealed that 45% of Americans save their money for travel, surpassing saving for emergencies, retirement, buying a house, and buying a car. And Drake has become the first artist to surpass 50 billion streams. His record company announced the milestone. His viral-fueled dance track, In My Feelings, reigns for the 4th week atop the Billboard Hot 100, and his latest album, Scorpion, dominates the Billboard 200 for a 5th week. From the NASDAQ, I'm Jane King with your business update.
Jane King, thanks so much. Let's take a look, see how stocks are performing at this noon hour. Dow Jones Industrial down 24 points right now to sit at 25,559. NASDAQ Composite, it's up 23 points to sit right now at 7911. Samsung has unveiled its next generation Galaxy Note device. It's billed as the Unpacked event, the much-anticipated debut of Samsung's Galaxy Note 9, taking place in Brooklyn. Samsung's Galaxy Note series provides the company's largest screens and comes with a stylus pen. The new Galaxy Note 9 is rumored to be similar in design to the Note 8, with the stylus pens debuting in a variety of colors. Samsung's launch comes just a month ahead of Apple's scheduled unveiling of its newest iPhone. Well, Apple is trying to quell privacy concerns and assures users iPhones are not listening to or recording conversations around them. In a letter to federal lawmakers, Apple insisted iPhones do not listen to what users are saying throughout the day. Well, Apple's Director of Federal Government Affairs says the device only listens when it is triggered by the words, "Hey Siri." The tech giant also says there's a visual indicator that lets users know when Siri is listening to a request. Older adults who get physical can lower their risk for heart disease. That's according to a new study conducted in the UK. It showed seniors who spent less time sitting and more time being active had healthier hearts. The cardiovascular benefits of exercise were especially strong among women. The American Heart Association recommends at least 150 minutes a week of moderate intensity or 75 minutes of vigorous exercise each and every week. And more proof exercise is good for the body and the brain. Yale researchers found active people have 1.5 fewer days of poor mental health a month than their sedentary peers. An hour a day of team sports, cycling, aerobics, or going to the gym was best for reducing depression. But extreme exercise had the opposite effect. People who worked out more than 3 hours a day had worse mental health than those who did not exercise at all. Chris?
The Arizona Cardinals have